Kalalal Wadla Yeho Basham Shai, Basham Kakudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I rule and teach well, peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom. Brother Manazaki, just with a real quick video. You know, Apostle Gaba did a video, I think it's 2 or 3 days ago, titled the Bible is not a lazy man's book. You know, that was from a quote from Something Pink. No, I didn't watch the video, you know. I see it come up on my notifications. I didn't watch the video. I watched the other video, Etymology Monday. So look, I was taking in that today, and he brought it up. And I remember that, hey, I really see that on my notifications. You know what I mean? So there is just a sort of alarm back on, just a play on the title, in other words. Because it's a fact. It's a fact, you know. Scripture says to endure hardness as a soldier of your Shaya Mashiach. And soldiers do work, you know. Soldiers go through rigorous training, you know what I mean? And that is the mindset we ought to be in, you know, ready to go through that training, willing rather to go through whatever hardship, you know. So the statute precepts here, I'll bring them out. This will be a really short video, you know, straight to the point, you know what I mean? So, start off in the book of Proverbs 10, verse 26. It says, as vinegar to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. You understand? So if the Lord send you to do a job to be a watchman and you fucking falling asleep on the job, imagine you upsetting the Lord like that. Vinegar to the teeth, smoke to the eye, burning the Lord's eyes and edging the teeth. You understand? The Almighty Father. You know what I mean? I understand. You know, because as it says in the book of John, I believe it's chapter 15, just to roughly paraphrase, it says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you. Right? So is your Basham Yoshai sent us. We don't want to disrespect him like that. You know what I mean? We want to take the reverence away from his calling like that, being, you know what I mean, just as a napkin brothers, you know, all people brothers, so on and so forth. We have to put that out, get shit done. Get shit done. Things will come up, this is life, things will come up, but hey, we don't make excuses, we always put the best foot forward. You know what I mean? Best foot forward unless it's out of our control, and hey, so be it. You know what I mean? But while we have breath in our lungs and the time and our hands, hey, we might as well. You know, because we put here to serve him. And we don't want to upset the Lord. I mean, he could do way worse than this. And whatever you're going through right now, we all know the Lord could do way worse than this. You know? So we ought to give him that reverence and that respect and do that which is required of us. Yeah? I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah. '56. 56 and 10. It says, his watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs, they cannot bark, sleep, and lie long living the slumber. Yeah, and this precept is talking about what the so-called prophets and pastors of this world. You know what I mean? The ones who went theology school and have a degree in folly. You understand? That's what they have a degree in folly. You understand? They're all dumb dogs, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. You understand? Yo, Shai said, well, if you were or the world will love you if you were one of its own. You know, that's roughly paraphrasing the precept. Right? It would accept us. But we are not them. We are holy, meaning what? Separate. So we can't be like them. Loving to lie down, loving to slumber, all these things, no. We can't be like them. Yeah? So we had to put as one of my instructors, my lecturers used to say back in culinary school, You had a spirit of urgency, you know. That we used to say, yeah, move with a spirit of urgency, you know. And this piece of this brought that back to mind, yeah. Nevertheless, yeah, we can be compared to them, right? When you go down it shows the characteristics of them, right? Yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain from his quarter, right? Yeah, them just looking for a profit in this world, looking to make something for themselves. Yeah, you know, they all looking to make something for themselves here, and it will all be wasted away. We know we purpose. We are watchmen. We can't afford to be sleeping on the lookout post. Yeah, according to is Habakkuk too. So I'm gonna get just going off. Well, not really, of course. And they say, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Right? And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And we see in the prophecies coming true today. We see in the vision coming through today. It really not tarrying. One after the next, rapid succession, domino effect. Right? Now, if you sleeping on the fucking tower, right? About 2 and 1, so I will stand. I ain't gonna lie down. I wouldn't love to slumber. I will stand up on my watch. Yeah? If you're not standing on your watch, how the fuck you will see the danger coming and warn the people, Jed? Remember, if you don't warn the people, their blood will be upon your hand. You know? So we can't afford, we literally cannot afford to be sluggards in this thing of ours. You know? We literally can't. It's imperative that we be on, we watch and we be alert. We move with our spirit of urgency. You know? Because the day of the Lord is upon us. It is upon us, it is near. And that being said, I'm going to go to my last precept. The book of Zephaniah 1, 12. It says, and it shall come to pass at that time I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees. Now when you go to the blue letter and you look up this, it goes to what the ones that are settled, the ones that's comfortable. It reference I believe like dregs, right? So like when you make juice, the stuff that's settled at the bottom of the mug, whatever that is, what it rests in there. You know, this is not our rest. Scripture say there is no rest. We have no continuing city here, but we look for one to come. It's paraphrasing the Hebrews, right? That's why it's saying settle on the easy and you rest and you're comfortable. You dig? The spirit of convenience instead of the spirit of urgency. Yeah? That's saying the heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. Yeah, nothing you do will profit you. You understand? No, this knowledge will not profit you if you don't put it to use. If you put your light under a bushel, you know, if you don't go to the market and trade and increase what the husbandman gave for when he come back, hey, sorry be a portion. You dig? If you don't trim your lamp, if you don't prepare, if you don't put in the work, that's all this is about, you know. It's all. Verse 14, and this is what I was talking about just now. The great day of Yahweh is near, it is near and hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man, shall cry there bitterly. The day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Right? And this is what we have to warn the people against. This is what we outside doing week in, week out, day in, day out, every video that go out. You know what I mean? Sometimes the video will be a video like this just to remind brothers, hey, these spirits we had to be in. You understand? You had to be in that spirit of a watchman. Hey, we watch, we looking out. We looking out. If other camps and other men don't want to look out, you make sure you looking out because well, you have to, you know what I mean, seek your salvation with fear and trembling. So if a brother not looking out and you born in him and saying, by, XYZ, you had to pay in that work, you had to pay in your video, whatever the case may be. Yes, things going to happen, but do try to still try to do a video. You understand? Whatever the case may be, always try to inspire your brethren. That's how you show love. You understand? Always encouragement to do what to do that which is lawful, which is righteous. Yeah? So that being said, I hope it was insightful. I hope it was inspiring through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yashai B'Shem Kakadash. Until next time, Shalom.